We're visiting today Coffee for Peace. Tara, let's go in.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
It's all started because of our peace building work here in Mindanao between Moro Islamic Liberation Front in year 2006 and the government of the Philippines at that time has conflict. So we were the ones who were serving coffee and encouraging them to have dialogue. And then it inspired me because as we serve coffee, walang putukan. So walang namamatay at that time because they called it kape sa kalilinta or kape sa kalina. So I said, anong ibig sabihin nun? And they told me, in English, it's coffee for peace. So it just, coffee for peace. We were encouraged by the improvement of lives. One example would be the farmers from Mount Apo. We met them through the request of Catholic Relief Services kasi they have coffee, but no buyer. So we visited them and we saw that it's at the foot of Mount Apo. Very beautiful place. Ang daming kape, pero hindi well processed yung kape because they don't know how and they don't know what the market wants. So we told them, what if we train you and teach you how to process coffee the way the customer wanted it? So pumayag sila. So we did our training. That was in 2013. In 2015, we were able to export their coffee in Canada. And that's when we had it cut. Kasi wala pang copper dito, wala pang Q grader at that time. And that's when we learned, oh, their coffee is a premium to specialty quality coffee. So we had an order for more, but the production was still so little kasi kulang din ang equipment. That's why we have to collaborate with the government to supply the equipment that these farmers needed. These farmers na dati ay barong-barong ang bahay, sabi nila, hindi sila nakakakain ng food 3 times a day. The only request they made from us, if you wanted us to experience peace, sana yung peace could feed our children 3 times a day. Sana yung peace na sinasabi nyo could put our children to school. At sana, makapag-celebrate kami ng birthday namin na may cake. So, very simple, ano? So, fast forward in 2018, the coffee farmers from Mount Apo was declared the champion of the Philippine Coffee Quality Competition. So, naging known sila. After that, the rest is history. Most of the houses were converted into bahay na bato, na matibay, no? The students, the children, are studying courses that are related to the coffee farming. So ngayon, may sasakyan na sila. When they celebrate their birthday, hindi lang isang cake, kundi 3 cake pa. Tapos may lechon pa. In Bukidnon, there is this big corporation that have planted banana sa area ng indigenous peoples area. So the indigenous peoples area, sabi nila, pinapatay kami ng kanilang inorganic fertilizer for the banana. So, the leftist movement said, tulungan namin kayo para labanan sila. So, we'll give you arms. So, this was in the 70s. Ano? On the other hand, I was looking for coffee because at that time, sumisikat na si Coffee for Peace and I ran out of supply. I bumped into this big corporation who has a coffee plantation pala in the other side of Bukidnon sa Manolo Portage. So, I looked at their coffee. I was quite frustrated because it's not a quality coffee that I was looking for. Pero, they asked me if I could be their consultant to improve their coffee. Going back to the Talaande, they said, that's our problem. And I said, we know the owner of the corporation. Do you want to talk? So, nag-talk sila. It took 2 years until they understand each other. So, lots of dialogue. Because, coming from the corporation, you wanted your batteries of lawyer to fight this indigenous people who has no lawyer. So we said, talk first based on a one-on-one relationship basis. Nung ginawa ng CEO, nakapag-usap sa Dalaangit tribal leader, which is Big Saway, nagkaroon sila ng dialogue at nagkaroon sila ng agreement. So ever since that time, the corporation are donating, pay for the water passage for their banana plantation. So, yung peace pact na yon happened in 2012. So this shop serves as an incubator for our baristas so that I can bridge them to become future entrepreneurs. So right now we have 3 who graduated from here that are running their own coffee shops or coffee cart. And then we have farmers who are having their own brand of coffee. So we are putting up a school in Bansalan where we could train more of these tribal communities that are into coffee to become farmerpreneurs and then train their children to become barista or coffee owners or anything that would lead them for an improved lives. So that's the dream.
I applied for to become a barista, but hindi ko alam, coffee is really deep pala in terms of taste. Hindi lang siya kape. It has many process sa mga IPs, mga indigenous people. We teach the processing of green coffee, mostly sorting and identifying facts to make their coffee more valuable and they have fair price in terms of selling their coffee.
We would like to invite you as consumers to love our own coffee. Buy local, support local because it supports our local economy, it supports our local farmers, it supports the peace building aspect that we are advocating. You can find us at thegoodstore.ph.
We're done visiting the store and the roasting side of Coffee for Peace. Very inspiring stories, both from Georgie, who's the owner, and also the roasters and the baristas. Yeah.
So I like our partnership with Coffee for Peace because they have a very strong mission, as you can tell with the stories ni Miss Georgie. But also their product is very, very good, and you can taste their coffee also in the Good Store.
Yes, alright. See you guys. Thank you. Support Coffee for Peace, thegoodstore.ph. Bye!